Hi everyone, I'm Sophie and welcome to my channel, Sophie Lavers Yoga. Today we're doing a yoga flow that is creative, strong and playful. So please remember to take options as you need. When you're ready, let's start laying down on the mat. So laying down on the mat, coming to constructive rest pose. Toes turning in, knees dropping in, just bringing the hands to the belly and really dropping in here on the mat. Letting go of the world outside, taking this time for yourself and your practice. Just focusing in on the breath. Inhale, breath filling the lungs. Belly lifts, and then exhales, belly lowers down, ribs draw back in. Just a couple more breaths there in your own time. And then from there, bringing the feet in so they're hip width apart, hands by your sides. Let's inhale. Exhale, we're going to tilt the pelvis, using the glutes and the hamstrings, rolling up through the spine, lifting the arms first to the ceiling and then overhead. And then from there, bringing the hands back down and rolling down all the way down through the spine. Let's take 3 more just like that. Rolling up, arms come overhead. And rolling down. Just starting to warm the body, really coming out of the mind, into the body and the breath. And down. Let's take 1 more, rolling all the way up. Rolling all the way down. And then from there, just start to rock yourself up, keeping the spine nice and rounded. Just a few rocks there. And then coming all the way over to a tabletop position. Wrists directly under shoulders, knees under hips, core switching on lightly. Inhale here. Let's exhale, round through the spine, push the mat away. And then coming through to cow. Chest comes through. 3 more. Mobilizing through the whole spine. Back the other way. Exhale. And inhale. Last one. And inhale. Lovely. All right, tuck the toes under, knees come off, find your bear position, and then press back, downward facing dog. Coming back through to bear, we're going to lift the right arm, thread it through, find a twist. Lift the arm, lower it down, taking the left side. Lift the arm, thread it through. Just focusing on really warming up the body as we build into our practice. Lift the arm, lower it down. Back to bear pose. Bear pose, downward facing dog. Coming back to bear, all the way to tabletop. Lifting the arm, thread the arm through. Lifting high once again. Lower it down. Other side. Lift the arm. Thread it through. Lifting again. Lower it down. We'll take that sequence 1 more time. Bear pose. Downward facing dog. Back through bear to tabletop. Lift the right arm. Lower it down. Lifting high. Bring it down. Other side. Thread it through. Take a moment here. Lifting high. Lower it down. From there, pressing high to downward facing dog once again. Let's pedal through the feet this time. Stretching through the backs of the legs, stretching through the whole back of the body. And then from there, walking the feet towards the hands, hanging forward in ragdoll for a moment. Maybe a gentle rock side to side, relaxing the head, relaxing the neck. Letting go of the thoughts rolling around up there, coming nice and present. Then from there, let's take a bit of a side bend. So let's stretch the right leg, bend the left leg, and either hand comes to the thigh here. To the thigh there, or keep the hand to the floor. Excuse me while I figure out which way I'm twisting. Hand comes down, let's take the other side, bending the right knee, either hand to the thigh, or keep it long. Find the twist to the left. Hand comes down, and then from there, a bit of a standing flow. So hands to the thighs or to the shins, flat back. We roll through the spine, lifting the arms. Let's flow back down. Take that 2 more times. Halfway lift, a length through the spine. Keep the knees as bent as you need. Roll through the spine, coming to standing. Folding back down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale to roll up. Lifting nice and high. Bring the hands through prayer at heart center. From here, I want you to step the feet to the width of the mat. Then from there, we reach the arms nice and high. Deep breath in. Bring the hands down. Take a bit of a squat here. Hands come to the mat, about shoulder width apart. Step back to your high plank. From here, downward facing dog. Next, we lift the right leg. Lift high. Bring the knee to the elbow. Lifting high once again. If it's too much to keep the leg straight, you can always bring this knee down and bring the knee in. Lifting high once again. Lower it down. Let's take the other side. Lifting the leg. Either bottom knee comes down or keep strong. Keep that plank position. And again, lifting high. Bring it through. Knee to the outside of the elbow. Foot comes down, Vinyasa. So knees can come down, elbows in. Let's just take Cobra for the first round. Pressing back, downward facing dog. We step the feet in. So step the right foot to the width of the mat, left foot to the width of the mat, rolling up through the spine, lifting the arms. Let's go again. Hands come down through the center. Hands shoulder width, feet hip width. High plank, downward facing dog. Let's lift the left leg first this time. Left leg lifts. Bring it through. And again, lifting high. Draw it through. Knee to the outside of the elbow. Stay nice and strong. Other side. Right leg lifts. Knee to the outside of the elbow. And again. Place it down. Either keep the knees off or bring them down. All the way down, Cobra, or find your upward facing dog. Lift those thigh muscles up here, nice and strong. Pull back, downward facing dog. Step the left foot to the top of the mat. Step the right foot up, rolling all the way up through the spine. 2 more times, let's go. Stay nice and strong. Focus, commit, all the way down. Hands shoulder width, feet hip width, downward facing dog. We lift the right leg. Draw it through, core switched on. Lifting again. Bring it through, place it down, other side. Let's lift the leg. Draw it through. Lift again. Draw it through. Chaturanga. Take your option. Really lift those thigh muscles up here. Pull back, downward facing dog. Step the right foot to the top of the mat, left foot to the top of the mat, rolling all the way up through the spine. Keep the control, steady, controlled movements all the way down. Exhale, stepping back. High plank, downward facing dog. We lift the left leg. Draw it through. Knee to the outside of the elbow. Pull back again. One more time. Let's take the other side. Right leg lifts. Stay nice and strong. Nearly there. Lift again. Starting to get warmer. Bring it down. Chaturanga. Stay strong through this round. Lift tall. Pull back. Downward facing dog. Stay for a moment in downward facing dog, or bring the knees down. Come to child's pose. Let's just take a couple of breaths before we move on. All right. Ready to keep going? Let's do this. Pressing up, downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg high. Now something a little different here. Remember, keep it playful, keep it fun. So bring the leg through. Bit of a figure 4 position here. You might want to bend the knee to get that ankle to the thigh. From here, we're going to then bring the knee down. So come to your figure 4 position. Lift the right arm. Thread the arm through. So you'll find a twist here. And then bring the arm back. Hand comes down. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the left leg high. Stretch it out behind you. Then we come to wild thing. So bend the knee. Drop the foot behind you. Lift through the arms. Bring the arm around. Let's come back. Downward facing dog. From there, just roll through the spine, come to your high plank, bring the knees down, pull back through child's pose. You can choose to take Vinyasa if you prefer, so go through Chaturanga, Cobra or Up Dog. Otherwise, just stay with me. Downward facing dog. Let's lift the right leg. Lift the leg. Draw it through, find that figure 4 position. So ankle comes to the thigh, might need to bend the knee to help it come there. And then from there, bring the knee down, lifting the left arm this time. Thread the arm through, finding your twist position. Then press the arm high. From there, ball of the foot comes down, lifting the right leg. Open the hip. Drop the foot behind you. Find your wild thing. Sweep the arm around. Downward facing dog. Roll through the spine. Knees come down. Pull back. Let's take that once more each side. Downward facing dog. Lift the left leg. Bring it through. Ankle to thigh. Bring the knee down. We lift the right leg, right arm, sorry. Thread the arm through. Keep your balance here. Find the twist. Pressing the arm high. Hand comes down, tuck the right toes under, send the left leg back. Find your wild thing, toes drop over. Press the heart through, push the mat away through the supporting hand. Sweep the arm wide. Find your downward facing dog. Roll through the spine. High plank, knees come down. Pull back through child's pose. And downward facing dog. Last round. Let's go. Right leg lifts. Can you make the movement seamless? Each position is fluid. So finding that figure 4. Bring the knees down. Lifting the left arm this time. Thread the arm through. Stay nice and controlled. Bit of a tricky balance one. Bring the arm high. Lower it down. Tuck the toes under. Right leg lifts, extending nice and high. Drop the foot over. Find your wild thing. Sweep the arm around if it feels good. Bring the hands down. Bring the foot down. Find your high plank. Knees come back. Pull back through child's pose. Just take a moment there. A couple of deep breaths. All right, let's move on. Coming down to the mat now. Bring the feet forward. Let's take a little bit of core work. So, rolling down. Bringing the right knee in, left leg extends. Let's take 16. I'll count. So 16, 14, 12, 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Shins are parallel to the mat. Arms come wide. Bring the knees towards the front. And then draw them back through center. Other side. Take them to the back of the room. Bring them back to center. To the front. Through center. If you'd like to build on, bring the knees forward. Extend the top leg. Bring it in. Back to center. This time, if you'd like to extend it again, extend both legs. Draw them in, back to center. Really switching on tightly through this core. Getting stronger. One more each side. And last one. And just setting up, bring the right knee to the chest, head comes off, tuck the chin in towards the chest, 16, let's go. 10. 6, keep the belly drawing in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, arms wide, legs to the front of the room. Let's take 5 each side. Think navel to spine, but not pressing the lower back into the mat. Just staying in neutral spine. To the front, back through center. This time, you might want to try extending the top leg. And perhaps 2 each side, challenging yourself, extending both legs. Finding a breathing pattern to support you through each movement. Beautiful. All right, hug the knees in. When you're ready, rocking yourself up, we're coming to Upper Konasana. So, finding a wide V if that's enough for you, or drawing yourself forward. Always finding where you're at on any given day, what works for your body. From there, lifting nice and tall, inhale, exhale, walking the hands forward, just finding your edge. That's that place between that challenge and that sense of it being just enough, that balance. Not pushing too far or forcing anything. Bring the gaze inward here. Just finding that sense of coming inward. Walking the hands back up. Let's take a side stretch. So if you've got a little more range, pull yourself through a little bit more. Hand next to the calf. Let's inhale, exhale, side bend over. And then maybe bringing the chest towards the thigh. Let's come back through center, find the other side. Hand next to the calf, inhale, exhale, side bend over. Really finding that length through both sides of the body rather than collapsing down. Let's really keep that length. Once again, finding your edge, that balance between effort and ease. And then turning the chest to the thigh, lowering down. One more breath there. Releasing into the stretch. And then calming back up. Let's draw the legs in. Maybe help them with the hands if you need. Draw them in nice and gently. Maybe knock the knees in together. Just to rotate the thigh bones in the socket a different way. And let's come to Gomukhasana. So left leg drawing in, right leg on top. If this is too much, just welcome to come to an easy seated pose. And then from there, you're also welcome to take the shoulder stretch. So I like to take my right leg forward, so my left arm goes over the top. Sit up nice and tall, inhale, exhale, folding forward. Dropping into the stretch. And if you want to relax a little more, maybe release the shoulder stretch. Bring the hands down and just relax forward. Take one more breath there. And then when you're ready, pressing the hands up and swapping sides. Right leg underneath, left leg on top. Put your knees in line with your belly button here. Swapping the arms over. If you're taking the shoulder stretch, try and reach for those fingers or grab a strap or a sock to help you find the stretch there. Inhale, finding length through the spine. Exhale, folding forward. And again, if you really want to relax into the posture, release the hands and just let the head drop down. Deep breaths. Walking the hands up, and let's come down and lay on the mat for a hamstring stretch. So option to keep the left leg bent or stretch it long. Right leg lifts up. Take the back of the thigh, the calf or the foot. Draw it towards you. Find that stretch through the hamstring. No tension through the neck or through the shoulders and chest. Really trying to hold these stretches for about 30 seconds to a minute so we can really give our muscles the time to stretch and lengthen out. And then from there, let's take the outside of the right leg, draw it across the body, and try and find that stretch through the outside of the thigh. Let's lower that leg down. And let's take the other side. So once again, right foot can be on the mat or stretch it long. Take the back of the leg, stretching through the hamstring. Point or flex the foot, whatever you find gives you that good stretch. And then just breathe there. Let the energy travel through the whole body. Finding your edge. And let's take the leg across the body, hand to the outside of the right leg, and find the stretch through the outside of the thigh. Stretching through our iliotibial band, a really good one for runners. And then from there, let's come into a twist. Stretch the left leg long, right toe to the knee, draw the leg across the body, open the other arm, and you might want to use this left arm for a bit more leverage. Twisting through the whole spine. Starting to really unwind our energy, unwind physically now. Coming back through center, taking the other side. Enjoying these last few minutes of our practice. Staying nice and present. And then either just hug the knees in if that's enough for you, or come to shoulder stand. So for shoulder stand, draw the knees in, drawing in through the belly, feet come over, take the back, the lower back, draw the knees in, press them high, feet either flexed or pointed. Pressing the back of the head into the mat so we take the pressure off the cervical spine. And then from there, either bring the knees all the way down and come to plow pose, or roll down through the spine and just hug the knees in. And then from there, rolling all the way down and everyone coming to happy baby. So either hands behind the knees, the lower legs, maybe peace fingers to the big toes. Draw the knees down towards the armpits. Really relaxing here, really letting go. And then to finish off, let's come to our meditation. Stretching the legs long for Savasana. Feet about hip width apart, just allowing the toes to drop outwards. Hands to the outsides of the mat or overhead if you like. And then just dropping deeper in. Feeling the earth support your body, support your weight. So you're just energy floating. Just one more breath there, deep inhale. Beautiful deep exhale. feeling that beautiful sense of calm and relaxation. And then when you're ready, find a little bit more movement in the body, and we'll start to reintegrate with the day. Maybe hugging the knees in towards the chest, rocking side to side before rolling over to one side, taking a moment there, and then pressing yourself up to a comfortable cross-legged seated position with me. And then once you've found that cross-legged seated position, just feel the earth really supporting your body on the mat. Hands are resting lightly on the thighs. Open across the shoulders, feeling nice and proud and strong, pressing up through the crown of the head. Bring the hands to prayer at heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our practice. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye. Thank you for practicing yoga with me. Remember to subscribe, like this video and leave me a comment, and please share it with your friends so we can continue to spread the positive energy through yoga.